Black psychology. There are many in Black psychology. One is Brofner's and ecological theories. Another is social learning theory. And lastly, social organization theory. Brofner and ecological theory. It's a theory that suggests that the development is shaped by the interaction between people, the content in which the person develops, and the type of exchange that takes place in their interactions between the individual and his or her context. There are systems that can affect the social development. Microsystem, mesosystem, ecosystem, and microsystem. Microsystem is the social relationship that is firsthand in an individual's life. We come in contact more with our peers, our family, and our teachers. And the relationship between our peers, family, and teachers can have a change or have an effect in our lives. Mesosystem is the next level of context that compasses the connection between different microsystems. Microsystem is the broader content that involves the social structure, while ecosystem is a social system that could affect the development of an individual indirectly. When it comes to Black children, there is a microsystem in the school system, and it can affect the development of African American kids. The relationship between student, teacher, and parent is very important to that development process. For example, how a student performs in class is based upon the teacher's expectations. If a teacher doesn't believe that a student is smart, the teacher will pay less attention to that child, unlike a student that they believe is smart. That relationship will affect the children and possibly lead to a behavior issue in classroom. The relationship between parents and students can also have an effect on education. The next theory is social learning theory, pro-social behavior. Social learning theory assumes that people learn from others how to behave in pro-social ways. The factor that is included with social learning is the environment and what we are exposed to. Social learning theory includes learning pro-social behavior and aggressive behavior. Some examples of pro-social behavior is caring about others, having food drives, donating clothes, shoes, or even just time to help people in the community. As far as aggression behavior, social learning theory assumes that we learn aggressive behavior by observing others and intimidating them. Aggression behavior is observed in the environment that we are in and can easily be modeled. When it comes to Black children in the social learning theory, there are many ways that either pro-social or aggressive behavior can be observed and modeled by Black children. Studies have proven that more exposure to media violence is linked with physical, verbal, and relational aggression. African American youth who are witnesses of violence are more likely to engage in violence themselves. The social learning theory can be held accountable for the same aggression behavior of that African American displays in their community. With more aggression, there can be an increase in mortality of African Americans. There are factors such as weapons and the witnessing of aggression behavior would disorganize the community. Lastly, social organizational theory. It refers to the extent to which residents of a neighborhood are able to achieve and maintain effective social control and realize collective goals. In a community where there is not any organization, it is subject to a higher poverty rate and unemployment rate and crime rate. According to social organization theory, violence is due to restraint of upward social mobility. In addition, the ability to obtain economical opportunities. Due to the racial residential segregation, there is more violence that can affect the organization of the community. The Black children that lives in low-income urban neighborhoods are subjected to more higher rates of incarceration and violent behavior. Black children being exposed to violence affect their mental health in terms of self-esteem and other factors. Youth who are exposed to community violence are more likely to be violent themselves and experience emotional distanciation. Counteracting against violence. Racial socialization is one factor that can decrease the chances of youth being violent. When parents instill the ideology of racial socialization, the youth can develop a sense of self and acquire more about their ethnic group. One program that was created to help Black children in their racial socialization is the rite of passage. The pro-social behavior also can play a part in the decreasing of violence. For instance, having community centers or a place where the youth can feel like they belong and is safe can decrease the effects of community violence. Another program that helps against violence is the pen or pencil. The program was developed to promote pro-social behavior and to decrease antisocial behavior among youth at risk because of high-risk neighborhoods they live in, parental incarceration, and or because of involvement in juvenile justice and social welfare systems. My reference list: African American Psychology by Bagram and Allison. My two questions that I propose is, how can one improve the teacher-parent-student relationship so that the student can be successful in class? Which microsystem do you believe it has more effect on African American children when it comes to social learning?